Social media has become such a huge part of business. It is getting harder and harder to succeed in your business if you don't have some sort of a presence online. We want to make sure that we add that piece to our business. It's really important, really powerful. You can increase your views, increase your brand, increase your following, which then, if you know how to do it right, leads you to conversions. It can get you, it creates lead generation, gives you the opportunity to sell them whatever it is that you have to offer. But you need to be real. When you are on social media, whatever you do, honestly, it doesn't matter if it's online or offline, but you need to be real. And sometimes it's honestly kind of hard to know if you're being fake because it's what everyone else is doing. And so you're trying to mimic what other people are doing. You think, okay, well, they do that on social media, so I should do that on mine because that will be successful. And you don't even realize that you are being fake. It might not be fake for the person who's doing it. That might be the real them. But if it's not the real you, then it's fake. And you need to be yourself. So here are 5 things that you can use as a test to see if you are being fake. Now, these are things that can work for what you're doing online, the way that you post, whether it's your stories and your personal life stuff, or it's specifically about things you're posting regarding your business, or it also works offline. It doesn't matter what arena you're in. This is a gauge that you can use to determine if you are being fake. Number 1, if you're trying to please everyone, and sometimes this happens just because you haven't niched down into your dream audience, the people you really want to serve. You sell something and you think, well, you sell shoes and you think, well, everyone needs shoes, so everyone is my audience. No, that is not your audience. And when you don't niche down far enough, you end up trying to please everyone. And that is fake because it's not really the real you. It's not really what you're trying to create. It's not really who you want to serve. Make sure that you aren't just trying to please everyone. Number 2, if you are hot and cold towards other people. So sometimes you're cold, sometimes you're hot. Now, of course, that things can change based on if you're having a bad day, but be real about it. Don't pretend like you're one thing here and then in a different situation, you're a different personality. And of course, someone who loves being behind the camera, but they get in a big group live and they get a little more nervous and they feel awkward, that's okay. But make sure you're not being hot and cold because you're not being real in one situation and you are in the other, or you're just trying to change back and forth, going back to number 1 to try to please whoever you happen to be with. Number 3, if you talk about people behind their backs, you are being fake. Because if it's not something that you would say to their face, if it's something that you are demeaning them to other people when they are not there, even if you would say it to their face, if they were there, but you're saying things behind their back where it's making them look like less of a person, makes them look bad, hurts their reputation in other people's eyes. Be careful about doing that. Number 4, if you do all the fun stuff you like and you look fun loving and everybody thinks you're awesome, but when someone needs you, you disappear. If you're not the person who really cares about people, don't pretend like you are. And there are people who build their whole platform around an attitude that isn't that caring, but it's an absolute belief system they have, and they're spreading their belief, and you can build a business around that. But don't pretend that you're something that you're not. Number 5 is when you lie. If you lie about things, sometimes it's really, really hard to be 100% accurate all the time, but that needs to be important to you. If you lie about things, let's say that you see someone you haven't seen in a long time and you say, oh, let's do lunch, but you really have no intention of doing lunch. Don't do those little lies. You're being fake. You don't really want to have lunch with them. Why do you even need to say that? Get an update, care about what they're going on in their life, say it was good to see you, and don't pretend something that isn't real. So don't be fake. And especially watch this in your social media. Obviously, don't be fake anywhere, anytime. but we're not perfect. It's something that we're working toward. But as you think about the things you want to post, as you think about the attitudes you want to have on your social media platforms, make sure that you're real. Don't be fake. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.